Hi everyone, this is the video for portfolio preparation class for the back to school night. I hope you don't mind. I'm taping this from home. I have several to do, and so I'm taking some time here at home to tape it for you guys. Since there's 6 of you, I thought this would be the good one to do in my study. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm looking at my windows here. There are 6 portfolio prep students, and they are all during the advanced art course. So there are 9 advanced art students, 6 portfolio prep students, and I asked for them to be during the advanced art so that I could spend more time with these students, as they are going to be run through an independent study basically in order to build their own portfolio. So up here on the screen, I have the syllabus. Just to kind of go through some of the basics, and then I'll show you Schoology and a document that you might be interested in. So all of these students are students that are going to build a portfolio. Now, every student will build that portfolio for a different reason. Some students, now all of these students are very passionate about art. This is a 4th level, 400 level art class at the high school, and they're all passionate about what they do, but they all are thinking in different directions. And so the idea is that I create a format for them that helps get them the direction they want to go in, help guide them in the direction they want to go in. So some students will be applying to colleges, looking for scholarships. Others are just looking to continue their love of art and create a deeper, stronger body of work than they ever have before. And so depending on what they want to do with art, we'll head in that direction. So the philosophy here is that a portfolio is a constantly changing selection of the student's best work. It represents their skills as an artist, their creativity, and your visually communicated and used to visually communicate ideas. The careful planning and construction of a portfolio is a unique learning experience, for it tells you and others about your work. A portfolio is a lifelong artist tool. Every artist still holds a portfolio, no matter where they are in the mix. High school students prepare portfolios for entrance to art colleges, graduates to find employment, and professionals to find new jobs, exhibition opportunities, and freelance assignments. This class will help them individually prepare their portfolios as part of a art college admissions process, as well as continued upon and elaborate upon their skills as an artist. Learning objectives. We can kind of skip over that guy. Because the learning objectives switch and they change depending on the students. So that's a pretty broad term there. 3 grades a week. Okay, so each student will have a contract each week. Each week for the first marking period, I will write up what I'd like to see them do in class, at home, and in their sketchbook. So they have a reflection due in their sketchbook. I'll give them a contemporary artist to look at that I think could influence their work. And they're to write what they've been doing for the week and write a reflection on that artist. Homework will count not only as online work, but as kind of outside of classwork. And the in-class work, of course, is self-explanatory. So each week I'll write down what I think they should do. I'll send it to them and they'll agree upon if they're able to complete that or not. And so the grades each week will be about the completion of those things. During market period 2, we flip-flop that assignment, and your kids will be writing up what they want to accomplish each week, and I will agree or challenge what they want to do, and we'll sign off on it each week. So every student has an individualized assignment sheet for each week. Really try to guide them in the direction that they need to go in order to accomplish what they want to accomplish in the time frame that we've been given. So the general class content, remember this is an independent study, and the content will vary for students based upon their direction for post-high school ventures. But big picture, they're to gain knowledge of portfolio qualifications and content. And so one of the ways that we do this is that we will have schools in. This year, these schools will all visit us virtually, but they'll also still be able to give us portfolio reviews and give the students an idea of what their different options are as far as careers in the arts and different options for the different types of schools. So I try to vary the size, the locations, private and public, the different philosophies between applied art schools and fine art schools, to make sure they understand all of their options before they make this very important decision in their life. They are to learn how to discuss and present their work, multiple colleges will come to our room in order to have one-on-one portfolio reviews to give them practice and feedback. So again, this will happen, but it will be in a virtual format instead. We'll do these mostly on our Zoom Wednesday meetings. So we will be able to meet with them as a full class, Advanced Art and Portfolio Prep together. And then Portfolio Prep students would be able to stay on and share their portfolios and get feedback. To explore the contemporary art world and how it relates to their work. This gives them a connection to the art world that's happening now, and it allows us for them to be able to discuss their work as there's a big motorcycle going by. It allows them to talk about their work, because the portfolio reviews, sometimes a reviewer will say, hey, do you know Julie Moretu? That really references your work here and there. And if they're able to say, yes, I know that work, and able to comment on it, it goes a long way. So we're trying to give them a good contemporary background in art history, in the art world. They have a background in art history through Art Survey, Fine Art, and Advanced Art. And so they understand where all of this is coming from, but now to catch them up with what's happening now, I think is an important thing. They're going to develop an advanced degree of art skills in various mediums, processes with a concentration in a certain medium. So most students have a particular medium they're interested in, and we'll push that to its fullest. But sometimes the students are interested in a lot of different mediums, and they will do a bit of experimentation and really push, hopefully, their limits. They'll learn to implement problem-solving techniques to open-ended challenges. Being one-on-one, there is no exact answer, and so as they move forward, if they seem to get stuck anywhere, I will give them some problem-solving ideas and techniques in order to break through and continue on. So this is important as an artist to know how to make sure that you can continue to move forward and you don't ever get stuck. That artist block, that writer block kind of idea. Finally, to create a complete portfolio ready for a student's particular purpose. So even if the student is just continuing their artwork to push their limits because they love art, they are still going to have a portfolio together in the end. That will be their final, to have one and to present it. A full portfolio of images along with an artist statement and some other smaller elements to go along with it. So I'm going to switch here to the Schoology page. On Schoology here, here's your back to school night info that you've clicked on. If you're able to watch this video, it'll be linked there. We will meet every Wednesday on Google Meets, and so the students always have a link right there. Right now we have 2 days in class. One day on Wednesdays we'll meet synchronously, and then 2 other days, depending on your last name, will be online. And so they will be completing those assignments online at school, and sometimes online altogether with us. This week's agenda is always on there. Of course, this is really for this first week, as they have 5 assignments to accomplish in the first week and a half and this 4-day weekend that we're having. And then this coming week, I will be giving them these assignment sheets. So this will start going away. I will individually message out those assignment sheets each week, and they will get those directly in their mailbox. Below this are the folders that I start to categorize everything in. So as we finish these things, I'll put them into the folders as we go along. So they'll have reflections, they'll have homework, and they'll have studios. Those are those 3 grades that they'll get every week. Under this portfolio prep information page, you might be curious to take a look at it. There is something I put together on art scholarships. It'll explain to you the differences between art scholarships and regular scholarships, describe the kinds of scholarships, where they come from, and a couple locations to look to begin the process of finding money for college. So if you'd like to discuss any of these further, just let me know. I've been dealing with sending kids to art school for the last 20 years, and I think I'd be a good person to talk to. If you have any questions about it, I'd be happy to field any of the questions along the way. We are starting to have portfolio reviews between me and the students to really decide which direction we are going with their artwork, what they want to do in their future, Some of them still aren't sure what they want to do. This isn't uncommon. But hopefully through the process of the semester, they can decide if this whole art thing is right for them or not. So my dog Neville here is getting a little upset with me. I must be taking too long. So the only other thing I want to point out here is that we do have the calendar. But after this point, basically the students will have a day every week that they have homework, a reflection, studio work due. So this little grouping will, that next week, say homework 2, reflection 2, studio work 2, and that'll continue on and on. If you have any questions, please pop into the Q&A, shoot me a message at any point, give me a call. At this point, I've met all of you several times, and so hopefully you feel comfortable sending me a message, giving me a call. I love working with these guys. Portfolio prep is my favorite because students are really, truly making art. I'm not just teaching art lessons, they're making, and I'm more of a mentor than a teacher. The group that we have is really strong right now, and I'm really curious to see what they're able to accomplish. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching this video. Again, if you have any questions, you can jump into the Q&A during back to school night, during our class period. And again, shoot me a message at any time. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.